Well, run across these on the curb this morning taking Jaden to school. Couple of shower doors with aluminum. I took the whole thing, it's glass and all. I wonder if that's glass or some kind of plastic. Anyway, it's got aluminum trim on it, and then there was 4 rails there. A little bit of scrap. Yeah, I just got back from getting some more of that brass. So far it's holding good. I estimate I got 700 pounds. And there was a different guy over there this morning. And he kind of hesitated, like I felt, they fixing to pull a rug out from under him. But then he went and talked to somebody, and then he come back over and told me to take us, what was there. So actually I got 6 half buckets. So that was about 300 pounds. I'm figuring the half buckets weighed around 100 pounds. But I was going to the scrapyard yesterday and I didn't go. I got caught up in some micro scrapping here and some other stuff. And then I was going to go today, take some, and something is weird going on with me. Right now, I just want to sit on the stuff. I know I'm taking a risk, I sell it. I don't consider the price high. It's $1.31 a pound for the yellow brass. I didn't check the copper. But what the hell's going on with me not wanting to go get the money in my hand? I'm here. Does that mean I'm still a hoarder? Holy crap. I have got to unload some of this stuff because I ain't really going to have a whole lot of room to put it. But, I'm going to have to cut loose some of this stuff. I mean, the price could go up, but, it could go down too. And what with all this politics and stuff going on, I don't know whether it affects the price of scrap or not. I always heard that when the price of gas went up, that brass, or if the price went up, I can't remember which one it was now. It's either if the price went down on gas, the price went up on scrap, or vice versa. If it went up on gas, it went down on scrap. I can't remember what that guy said, and he don't work. It happens a guy over at Swinger Brothers, and he don't work over there anymore. Well, they quit buying scrap, and he was the one in charge of buying the scrap back there in the back. But it was one of them things, if gas went up, scrap went down, and gas went down, scrap went up. I'm not sure how that was. But I don't know. And maybe some of you people have some thoughts on that. Am I playing with fire here by sitting on this stuff, or I can remember when copper was, oh boy, $3 and I don't know if it was $3.15 a pound or $3.85 a pound. It was high, and shred scrap metal, that was bringing 12 cents a pound, $12 a hundred. I don't remember what the brass was. I don't remember what aluminum cans was up around 90 cents a pound. I remember that. That's been several years ago. As you can see, my bench is a total wreck right now. And I want to get that vise mounted over here where I ain't got to be getting up and running back and forth. But anyway, I got to get this stuff straightened out. And look down the darn floor, all that crap. I barely made a dent in that basket yesterday. I did wind up with 4 pounds of copper. The, what do you call it, Bear Bright. And I didn't weigh the number 1, you know. Not even sure, but I got a mess. For some reason, that light right there won't work. And that's a brand new light. That was overruns from a construction site that they sold them all to Swinger, but I was getting them for $10 a piece. Now I've got this one over here, it works fine. But that one there, for some reason, quit working, and I need it to work bad. But anyway, that's my grand. Did I ever tell you what got me into scrapping? I lived in this, when we first moved out of my place out in Citron, thought we wanted to be closer into town and everything. And we moved into this apartment. And there were some dumpsters out there, and I noticed people setting TVs out there. It seemed like at that time, these new lightweight flat screens was getting popular. And every time tax refund time rolled around, people was getting rid of their old CRT TVs and getting these new flat screens. And they was setting them things, their CRT TVs out there at the dumpsters. And I had started going to the flea market selling stuff. And so when they set them out, I'd take them home and check them to see if they worked. Because I was selling them at the flea market. And I mean, back then people still wanted them. I wonder how easy that would be to burn off. Let me just see. You ain't supposed to do that though. make a mess. Plus, scrapper won't buy it, they see you burn it. So that's going to have to go into oh, I was telling you about how I got started scrapping. And anyway, if they didn't work, I'd take them back down to the dumpster. Now that's burr bright. I would take them back down to the dumpster. And there was a guy standing there when I was taking him out. He said, "Why you bring it back?" I said, "Well, it don't work." He said, "Well, it's still worth some money." And I'm like, "Really?" I said, how do you figure that? He said, "Well," he said, "there's a bunch of copper in them things, and copper's over $3 a pound." And that's how I got started scrapping. And from that, you know, I found, well, they're buying copper, they're buying metal, and there's always metal out there. Boy, this stuff is... Hell, as far as that goes, sold yesterday. He said, "You got money?" I said, "No." He said, "Well, I want a slushie." I said, "Well, I can't afford it." He said, "Well, I got money." I said, "How much you got?" He said, "I got $2. I said, "Where'd you get $2? He said, "I sold a hamburger at lunch. This boy wanted my hamburger, and he offered me $2, and I sold it to him." That boy must have wanted one of them sorry hamburgers they got over at that lunchroom pretty bad. And the boy paid him with a $2 bill. And he pulled that $2 bill out and showed me. I said, "That's a $2 bill." He said, "Yeah," said he had 2 more. And said that if he's got any tomorrow, I'll sell him another hamburger or whatever he wants. And and I'm looking. I said, "Have you ever seen a $2 bill?" He said, "No." I said, "Well, what makes you think that's real money?" And he looked at it and he said, "It's not real?" I said, "No, it's not real." So I waited a couple minutes. I said, "No, baby, it's real. They just don't see many of them around." And so I give him 2 $1 bills for the $2 bill. I don't know why. I guess I just wanted to look at it. I don't know why I did that. Cause hell, I already spent the $2 bill. Spent was over at Publix a while ago. Oh well. Oh Lord, where's my damn drink? Whew. I'm about to run out of gas here. Well, I got a lot cleaned up today. Whew. I think I probably got a lot more scrap here in weight than I realized, because I hadn't sold nothing in months and months and months. And I just been filling up these buckets and stuff. I got a lot of these Tidy Cat litter buckets. They're yellow, and they are great for putting, just small pieces of shred in, and copper and aluminum pieces, and just in case something happens to get wet, I got holes drilled in the bottoms of most of them where they don't no water accumulate. I had to do that on one of I got this 55-gallon plastic drum out there that it was full of wire, and I tried to move it and I couldn't hardly move that dang thing. And that was because there was about 10 inches of water in the bottom of that thing. I didn't have no holes drilled in it. So I went down close to the ground and drilled some holes all the way around and drained that thing. It's still heavy. I don't know how much it weighs, but it's nothing but insulated wire. But there's a lot of wire in there I want to strip. But I got to get me another big plastic drum like that. Start me another wire barrel. And I got a kitty litter. They only hold about 3.5 gallons of liquid if you put liquid in them. But I don't know how much they're gonna hold. Like these things here, this is plugs that I cut off of the ends. I used to, these things went in the trash, so I don't trash them anymore. I'm like, there's this one channel, Dave Scrapper Dave. He does mostly e-waste, you know, printers and computers, stuff that's got electronics and boards and stuff in them. And he said anymore, you don't throw nothing away. And just like these here, I hadn't messed with trying to get any pieces out of these. 10 years ago, I know what I would have done if I wanted to save them. I'd have thrown them in the fire and burn them off, just come down to the metal. But you can't do that anymore. 10 years ago, before I moved out of my place over in Citrus, I lived there almost 30 years, I would pick up recliners. Of course, I have a truck then too. I'll pick up recliners, innerspring mattresses, sofas, hide-a-bed sofas. All that stuff's got steel in it, and the springs and all that stuff. And I had a big old fire pile pit over out back. I had over an acre of land out there, so I could get away with it, and it was rural. And I'd bring that stuff home, not to sell or recover, but just to get the metal out of it the easy way. Throw it on the fire pile and burn it. And then you got a pile of scrap. But I had to quit doing that because after all them years out there, somebody bought some property next to mine. And every time I'd burn, they would complain and call the fire department. And the fire department would come out there and tell me to put it out and don't do it again. And the second time that happened, they gave me a warning. They said if you do it again, you're going to get wrote up for it and you're going to be fined. So I had to quit that. And this was kind of out like in the woods. But that was 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Anything like that I got, like these lawn chairs and stuff that's got this fabric on them, I'd throw them on there and burn them. I wouldn't do the aluminum ones like that because you'd melt the aluminum and you wouldn't have crap. Anyhow, I'm going to wrap this up for today. This video will be tomorrow's, I guess, because I've already got one for today I'm going to upload.